Hey guys, it's Sarah Ray and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be talking all about breastfeeding. Okay, so before I start this video, I want to just say that moms, you are awesome. No matter how you feed your baby is the correct way, whether you are breastfeeding or bottle feeding, formula feeding, exclusively pumping, no matter what happens, that is the right way. I'm also not a medical profession. If I say anything that has like a medical connotation to it, that's just purely based off of my research and my experience. I have not studied lactation or medicine or anything. I'm just on Google and I know what I have experienced. So don't take this as like, oh, I'm medically trying to help you. I'm literally just telling you about my experiences and, you know, some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along this journey so far. This is part 2 of a 4-part series that I am doing all about breastfeeding, pumping, and feeding your baby. So if you are not already subscribed to this channel, I would hit the subscribe button so that you are notified when I do post the rest of the videos in this series. So by the end of this video, you should know what you need for breastfeeding and you should have some tips and tricks on how to make your breastfeeding journey easier. So just keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start off this video. I'm going to give you a list of 3 main things that you need for breastfeeding. I don't wanna get very carried away with it. I don't wanna tell you that you need 50 different things for breastfeeding because you really don't. You only need 3 basic things that will just help your journey along the way. Honestly, you really probably don't need anything but you and your baby, but these 3 things will help your journey run a lot smoother. So the first thing on the list that I think that you should need for this breastfeeding journey is a nursing pillow. Some type of pillow that goes around your waist that will help support you when you are feeding your baby. Honestly, breastfeeding can sometimes take up to 45 minutes, especially with a newborn and them being so sleepy and you have to wake them up all the time. You don't want to have to sit there and hold your baby in your arms for 45 minutes because your arms are going to get tired, you're going to be stressed out. It's just going to be a whole ordeal. Get some type of pillow that can go around your waist and support you, that you can prop your baby up on. I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. I will link 2 of them below, the Boppy Pillow, and then this other one is called, I think it's called Breast Friend or something like that. But it's one that has like a shelf on it and it actually snaps around your belly. So I don't have that one, but I know with my second baby I definitely want that one because I did run into some issues with the Boppy Pillow. I found that sometimes the baby like fell through the Boppy Pillow because it's not completely flat on the top. I think the Boppy Pillow works a lot better when the baby's a little bit bigger, a little bit more sturdy. So I'm gonna link both of them and then I want you to decide which one you would prefer getting. Next thing that I think you should have on your list to help you prepare for this journey is some type of nipple butter. Your nipples are going to be sore, raw, they might bleed. It's just going to be a whole painful situation in the beginning. So having some type of like organic shea butter, nipple cream or something is going to really help in aiding with that pain that you're going through. I will link the one that I have. I think it is amazing. It is like a shea butter mixture, but it's natural, it's organic, it feels good going on your skin, and also you can put it on and the baby can eat right after. So it's good. I mean, it's not toxic for the baby to eat right after you put it on. So I will link that one below. It is amazing, but it has definitely helped along my journey. So the next thing that I think that you should need on your journey, and I hear my baby crying, and my husband's bringing him to me because I think he's hungry. It's crazy how you get hungry on a breastfeeding video that I am putting out. So I'll be back. All right, guys. Ooh, fat man is fed. So we can continue on with the video. You gonna sit in mommy's lap while I film? You gonna sit there? Yeah? You can sit there. I'll let you sit there. I don't even know if the camera is in the right position as last time. Y'all, I don't know, but all I know is this is mom life. So we're just gonna keep filming the video. So the third most important thing that I think that you should have during your breastfeeding journey is having some type of nursing bra. I'm telling you, just unhooking the snap and pulling it down is so easy, so simple. Have clothes that are easy access. The nursing bra, it makes a huge difference in like the efficiency of you actually breastfeeding, because actually taking a regular bra and pulling it up was not helpful for me. It was just bulky and it wasn't comfortable while I was feeding the baby. So having an actual breastfeeding bra that just unhooks and the baby's able to feed and you're comfortable, the baby's comfortable, it just made a world of difference for me. Having a good one too is also important, because you might want to go out in public and you might not want to wear the floppy one that's at the house. You might want to wear a nicer one when you go out in public that has a little more structure. So invest in some nursing bras. They're so important to have along this journey. Okay, so now that you know the 3 important things that I think that you should have, I'm just gonna drop a little bit of tips that will make your journey a little more simple. Tip number 1 would be to find a position that works best for you. So I'm gonna insert a picture of some of the different positions that you can choose. I would play around with them. Since he has been born, I have been favoring 2 positions. There is a third one that I do like. I don't use it as much, but I know that I've also changed positions just based off of his size. So when he was a lot smaller and I was still recovering from my C-section, my favorite position was the football one. Now that he's a little bit bigger, I just like the standard cradle. But I do encourage you to play around with different positions. Find one that works best for you and your baby and just stick with it. There's no science around it. Don't let anyone tell you that any one position is better than the other. If it works for you and your baby is eating, that's all that matters. The next piece of knowledge that I want to drop is be prepared to feed on demand. Yes, the doctor will tell you feed them every 2 to 3 hours. However, the doctor is also going to tell you that if the baby wants to eat, feed them. So sometimes babies will go through a period of cluster feeding, meaning they want to feed every hour and a half. And that is simply because your body's not making enough milk. They're ready to eat more. So by them nursing, it sends a signal to your brain and your body that, hey, it's time to make some more milk for this baby because they're not getting enough. So whenever your baby is showing signs that they want to eat, that's nature's way of telling them that your body needs to make more milk for them. So be prepared and be ready to feed them on demand when they need to be fed. Also, let your baby determine how long they want to feed. Don't say that, hey, you're gonna feed for 10 minutes and then we're gonna take you off. If they want to feed a little bit extra or longer, let them. Because like I said, the longer that they feed or the longer that they're latched onto you, that's telling your body that, hey, we need more milk. Keep in mind that your milk flow might come out slower than you think. You don't know how fast or how slow it's really coming out. So if they're feeding for a long time, it really might just mean that your milk is coming out slow. So they need to stay latched a little bit longer. So let them determine how long that they want to feed. Don't give them a time limit on feeding. Another tip and something that was very helpful to me is to relax while you are feeding. If you are stressed out, the baby can sense that you're stressed out and the whole entire breastfeeding experience becomes unpleasant. I want you to relax, to find a position that is comfortable for you and comfortable for baby, that you can sit in for at least 45 minutes because you might be there for a while. Based off of my experience, I have noticed that when I'm relaxed, when my body is relaxed, my baby's also relaxed. The milk gets to him easier, he's able to feed, and the whole experience is pleasant for the both of us. You don't want feeding to become a stress point for the baby, because they can feel when mama is tense or, you know, mama's uneasy about this. Relax, don't stress out, don't overthink it. Don't have a lot of anxiety around the situation. If you do need support, like I've said before, reach out to a lactation consultant because they can really help you along this journey. That's what they're there to do. They study lactation and they know how to support you along this journey. Okay, and last but certainly not least, you should remain hydrated. So just like you were chugging water when you were pregnant, you need to keep drinking water when you are breastfeeding. You need to make sure that your body is hydrated enough so that you're able to make enough milk for your baby. So think about it, you're still drinking for 2. So I keep in mind that always when I feed, I just need to chug some water. That helps me get the water that I need throughout the day. So yes, I'm drinking water throughout the day, but when I sit down to breastfeed, I also need to be drinking a substantial amount of water while I'm feeding, just to ensure that I get the proper hydration. So stay hydrated while you are breastfeeding. Oh, and also, I almost forgot, not only do you need to stay hydrated, but you also need to continue to take your prenatal vitamins, just because prenatal vitamins also help give breastfeeding mothers extra nourishment and nutrients that they need while they are feeding. So it's a good thing to continue to take your prenatal vitamins while you're breastfeeding. If you have any further questions about that, please ask your doctor. Well, that is the end of this Breastfeeding 101 video. I hope it helped you and gave you some tips and some tricks that you might need along your breastfeeding journey. Again, fed is best. If breastfeeding is not your thing, it's okay. If you get discouraged and want to stop, it's okay. You're still a great, wonderful mother. I'm going to end the video here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, talk to me all about your breastfeeding journey. I would love to talk to you back and forth in the comments. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.